Hey, what's happening? This is just a kind of an opening of the new Protaper SELA self-engaging launch assist whole shot device. Gonna do a little tutorial on installing it, and not really a tutorial, just kind of a, like I said, an opening. I'm gonna be putting it on a 2018 KTM 350 SXF. So stay tuned, guys. Be a lot of little cuts going back and forth. So there's kind of first impressions. Color's pretty cool. It's got a kind of a black and maybe like a bronze coat on it. Quality looks nice. All the parts are machined really well. Here's the actual, see the device. Like I said, what you do is you're gonna kind of push in, twist it. Let's see if I can get it work here. So here's kind of how you push in, twist it, and then you're good to go whenever you engage your brakes. Pretty cool. Hopefully all you are able to see that. It's a little bit difficult with me doing with just my hands, but nothing too crazy. So here's their instructions. Looks like you do have to go online to be able to print out the template. Nothing too bad, I guess. A lot of different bikes out there. So make sure you have a printer. Printer works. We're gonna go print this out right now. Get our front fork guard taken off, and let's get installing. So now back from printing out the templates here and the instructions. So it looks like they give you three different ones. We have 120, 130, and then finally 140 as far as the depth. I think I'm ended up going with the 130 here. And then lastly, we have the instructions, and those are them. I'm guessing, being that it's a brand new product, they probably haven't fully uploaded everything. So pretty self-explanatory, shouldn't need too much really guidance. I would have liked to have known, the different diameters that they're expecting to drill, but we'll kind of base it off of some other whole shot devices we've installed before and go from there. So what I've done here is just tape the template on, get it all lined up. Got the metal template, drill guide, I guess they call it, kind of lined up. Next step will be drilling these. It's 3/16 on the little smaller holes, and then the supply drill bit for the big one. And then when you're done, you're actually gonna flip over, and the holes that are here, you're gonna use the drill bit by hand and kind of just countersink it just a little bit. Make sure you do it by hand so that you don't blow through it. So let's do that, and I'll be right back. So once you've drilled all the way through, it's pretty much what it should look like. Got your three small holes, one big hole. Back side, we're gonna clean out those holes just a little bit. And the upper and the lower, we're gonna use the drill bit we use for the big one, just to kind of ream that out just a little bit. So here's really what you're looking at. You're looking at trying to get that top one, the very bottom one, just enough of a countersink in there to where the supplied washer fits flush. I think we've done that now. So now we're going to install the SELA. So at this point, we have the SELA device all installed. It's in there. Test it out. Everything's looking good. So get a better angle of it sticking out there. So now we're going to go on to the actual fork clamp. One thing they said is make sure, and I should have probably showed y'all before, but there's writing on the back. All the writing needs to face up. That's how you know you're installing it correctly. Can't really tell here because it's kind of all counterclockwise. So here you have the final install. What I did, like I said, make sure and check with Protaper, but there was no instructions. Like mentioned, I sent them a message to let them know that something's wrong on the website for that. But what I did was I kind of kept this bolt's a little bit loose. Just kind of snugged it down as far as so I could line this up with here. I set the SELA, went on ahead and I engaged it. At that point, once it was locked down, I went back and tightened this up. One thing I noticed it did on the first time and hasn't done since was kind of like my seal guard, if that's even the right word for it, came off. I did have to, I rotated around a little bit. I don't know if maybe it got caught on the cotter pin, if that was even it. But since then, I've done it 4 or 5 times and I've had no issues at all. I'm gonna get my son out here right now and I'll kind of show you how this thing works so he can hold the camera, because it is truly one person. I've been doing it myself and it's phenomenal. All right guys, so what you're gonna do, it's all installed now. Come up, turn it in. Give yourself a little bit of a running start here and do it. And you're locked in, ready to go. Everything is good. You're at your gate. Let's see if I can disengage it now. And there you go. So once again, at the start gate, come up. Or if you just want to practice starts, that's what's so great about this. You can actually practice starts without needing 13 people to help set it. And here we go. And you're locked in. I'm a bigger guy, about 230 pounds. Mind you, I'm extremely sore and I have some shoulder issues from previous wrecks. So it takes me a little bit to get it down, but other than that, man, it's good to go. One more time, disengage. There you go. Thanks, guys.